Hi, and welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today I'm here with Kelley from Simplified by Kelley. Hi, Kelley.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here today.
Oh, happy to have you. So as you know, we do a lot of work with senior community, people downsizing, planning their next move, and we do run into a lot of challenges they have. And many times downsizing is have, when we call and ask them, how do you like the house? And they're like, oh, kitchen's a little disorganized, or, it's just, they're learning to live in a new size, but they didn't really approach it properly from the beginning, I guess. So we were very happy to meet you and hear about what you do. If you want to give a quick description of what you do.
Yeah, sure. So I am a professional organizer. So I work with individuals and families to organize their homes, businesses, and also move management. So packing and unpacking, what used to be stressful doesn't have to be, with somebody like me to help you.
Yeah, and it's, again, especially the downsizing aspect, I think that's amazing. And so many times we all fight for I want to keep that and that and that and that. And I think it's kind of an art to help people decide what really you absolutely need and what's necessary, and then what is maybe not. And again, like we like to say, you could bless someone else with these things. Do you find that to be a big challenge many times working with people?
Absolutely. A lot of people have difficulty letting go of those sentimental items. But having a third-party person like myself come in and ask those questions of, when was the last time you used this item? How often do you use this? Have you even opened it? Do you anticipate using this in the next year? Asking those very direct questions from a non-judgmental way really helps people, think through what items they need in their house.
Yeah. And then many times things that they don't really need, that they're sometimes putting a little too much sentimental attachment to, because it's their stuff.
Yes.
That's like me. I would fight for my stuff. But, after, thinking through it and realizing that it seriously could bless someone else with some of there are people, we run into people all the time. They just don't have the finances to, or they're starting over. They can't buy all the stuff they need, or they've maybe fallen on some hard times, or had an injury or a loss in the family. So it's really nice to know that these things truly can bless someone else.
Yeah.
When you help them decide which ones they don't absolutely need.
Yeah. And I would never go into someone's home and say, these are the 10 things you need to get rid of in order to optimize this space. I would only suggest items that need to be removed, and you are part of that process that entire time. Another part of my service is that I take all items that fit in my car to a donation site for you. So instead of that bag of clothes sitting in your trunk for 2 years, you don't have to worry about that. I can take care of it for you.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. And there are so many, like we were talking earlier, there's so many resources that both us and Kelley utilize to help get things to where they need to be, or help take things that just have no value to you and you just want to get rid of, to get those hauled away without breaking the bank. Yeah. And what area do you work on, the entire Cape, or?
So I serve clients from P-Town to Plymouth and everybody in between.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So Kelley, are there, do you have any stories of people that were hesitant or didn't know if they wanted to do this or know how to go about it, that you helped them and they were really thrilled with the end result?
Yes. So I haven't had anybody hesitant to use my services. Usually the people that have called are like, I know I need this, I just don't know how to go about it. So I had one family in particular that called and said they needed some help organizing 3 closets. And one closet in particular, they stored excess kitchen items. So really big crock pot, air fryer, things they didn't use all the time. Mm-hmm. So my strategy for tackling this particular closet was taking every single item out and grouping them for baking items, cooking items, and had it all out. And so this mom and daughter came out into the living room and looked, and they said, oh my God, all of that fit in that closet? And I said, yes. So we went through which items they wanted to donate, which ones they wanted to keep, which ones they wanted to store in the basement that were seasonal, and then which ones they wanted to keep in there. And then we grouped small appliances, baking, and we had containment in that. I got a text from the daughter about a week later saying, I haven't made waffles on a Sunday in so long, but by you organizing this closet, you made it so much easier for me to find that, and I really enjoyed my Sunday, and I got to make waffles for my daughter, and so she was so happy with it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I know that the big frustration is sometimes when you like to cook, if you're not organized, it's hard because you're searching for things while something's beginning to burn. So the kitchen, that's a big one. It's just knowing where everything is. That must be nice. I used to be like that. I know that. Any other stories about folks that you saw a real terrific result that they were thrilled with?
So I had a client, still a reoccurring client of mine, who is an interior designer and a home stager. So she stores her items in her garage. So she has shelving units, and she had all of the things and tools she needed. She just didn't know where to put the items. So I came in and helped her figure out where to put what on what shelf. And after that 2-day long organizing, she came to me and said, I can finally breathe again. So there is that sense of calmness that comes through organization, and she didn't know where to start. I came in, I started, I finished, I labeled, it was all set, and she was more than happy with what I organized for her. Yeah,
that I can imagine. And that really brings up a good point too, is because it's not just for the home, it's for business. And we find that the systems that we've developed, it makes life simpler. And there are certain times where I've been basically a train wreck, and then Victoria would kind of organize me, just making sure that when I leave the office, I have everything I need in certain package or something. And it really does. It just makes things so simple compared to oh geez, I got a staging job this weekend and I got to go here. I think some of it's down the basement. You're digging through things, so I can imagine that's my kind of calm right there. I tend to be just a little OCD, so. But no, that's fantastic. We're going to ask Tori to put Kelley's information in the on the screen there. So if you do have any questions for her, or you are thinking about downsizing and you'd like some advice, or you'd like to get a quote, certainly we would recommend her, and I'm sure you're going to be very happy with it. So any other parting thoughts?
Just call me and I will help tame the disorganized chaos of your life.
Awesome. And I think I may have her shoot a whole video on taking care of my kitchen, because I just have a couple of cabinets that just frankly piss me off. So I just haven't grasped how to put it all together, because I love to cook, but man, do I get mad in there sometimes. So we'll do that one on video so you can see the process. But
sounds fun.
We'll see you next week.
Okay, now.
Hi, and welcome back to our channel, Cape Cod Like a Local. Today I'm here with Kelley. All right, Tori, you might have yourself a blooper roll yet.
From the top.
All right. From the top. Hi, and welcome back to our show. Shut up.